everyone, and welcome to F-Bomb Friday. I am your host, Tracy Preston, along with my husband, Todd. Hey, hon.
Hey, baby.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's hit it. Tonight, we are turning off the porch lights and stepping into the dark because in Michigan, Halloween doesn't just arrive. It awakens things. Here in Michigan, October isn't just a month. It's a season that crawls under your skin. The air goes sharp and metallic. The maples bleed themselves into orange and crimson. The wind starts whispering through old pines as if carrying news or warnings. Now, sure, Halloween is fun everywhere else. Plastic skeletons, pumpkin spice lattes, and a few Netflix jump scares. But here, it's personal. Our forests, our lakes, our small towns, they've been waiting all year for this. The whole landscape starts to buzz like an old tube TV trying to pick up a dead channel. You can feel the static in your teeth. And yeah, people decorate. They hang fake cobwebs, rubber bats, and enter if you dare signs, as if the real stuff isn't already lurking in the tree line saying, "They're accepted." We carve pumpkins with scary faces. We go to haunted corn mazes on purpose. We tell stories in the dark, knowing damn well something may be listening. The air is getting colder, sharper. The kind of cold that cuts through denim and right into your bones. Michigan doesn't just do spooky, we host it. Our ghost stories aren't polite whispers about things that go bump. Ours are about the things that drag you when you go bumping around where you shouldn't. Every patch of forest up north has seen something. Every lake has swallowed someone. Every county has at least one stretch of road where headlights flicker, engines stall, and the bravest people turn into screaming fools. And on Halloween, well, it's open season. On this night, the boundary between the living and the dead does not just thin, it tears open. Halloween is when the old stories rise again, not just the ones whispered around campfires, but the ones etched into the land itself, into the water, into the woods, into the bones of those who swore they would never speak of what they saw. If you grew up here, you know the feeling. That moment on Halloween night when the trick-or-treaters are gone, the street lights go quiet, and the world outside the window looks a little too dark. Like something is standing out there, waiting, listening, remembering. So, dim the lights, grab a cocktail, lock the doors, and maybe, just maybe, don't look out any windows, because in Michigan on Halloween, you never know what might be looking back. Halloween in Michigan is a strange, beautiful, and dangerous thing. The leaves go dry and brittle, and the nights stretch long, like shadows reaching for your ankles. It's the one night of the year when folklore feels a little less like fiction and a little more like a warning. Today on F-Bomb Friday, we are not just focusing on a single legend. We're taking a drive, a Halloween road trip through the haunted spine of Michigan, and stopping at places where stories cling like frost. Some of these stories you've heard before, some are new. 8 legends, 8 warnings, and one night when the stories demand to be remembered. We start tonight's tales with the Dog Man, the Halloween Howl. Our journey begins where most Michigan horror stories seem to start, up north, in the thick of the pines. The Dog Man isn't just a story whispered around campfires. For over a century, sightings rolled in from loggers, hunters, and people who thought they were alone in the woods. A creature that walks on 2 legs like a man, but with the head of a black wolf and eyes that glow with something far too intelligent to be an animal. The legend says it shows itself in years ending in 7, but Halloween is different. Halloween is its hunting night. That's when the boundary between the wild and the human world isn't a boundary at all. It's a welcome mat. People who swear they've heard its howl say there's something unnatural about it. It sounds almost human. And when you hear it in the dark, it isn't just behind you, it's around you. Halloween in the North Woods isn't about pumpkins and candy. It's about watching your back and hoping the howl isn't meant for you. The Snake Girl of Eaton Rapids, the Halloween River. We head south now toward Eaton Rapids, a quiet town with an old river that doesn't give back what it takes. More than 100 years ago, a girl was said to have vanished into that river. Some say after being cursed by a witch, some say after being executed for being accused of being a witch. Over time, people began claiming they saw something moving beneath the surface on a foggy autumn night. Something pale, something with eyes that glowed just under the current. They call her the Snake Girl, a creature that lures the curious to the water's edge, especially on Halloween night, when the fog thickens and the air smells like wet stone. Halloween was when the daring teens would walk the riverbank to test their courage. Also, when some of them didn't come back. In Michigan folklore, rivers and lakes are doorways. And the Snake Girl is a reminder that not everything that watches you from beneath the surface is willing to stay there. Seven Gables Road, the Halloween Dare. In Dansville, Michigan, there is a very well-known stretch of road called Seven Gables Road. Ask around, and someone will tell you the same story. a man went mad, killed his family, and hung himself from a tree on that very stretch of road. The house is gone now, but the legend isn't. The Halloween tie-in is what makes this one a dare. People say if you drive down Seven Gables Road at midnight on Halloween and turn off your engine, something will circle your car and the engine won't start again until it's ready for you to leave. They say you can see the figure hanging there if the headlights hit the right spot. Not everyone believes it, but year after year, there is always someone brave or foolish enough to test the legend on Halloween night. Because Halloween in Michigan isn't just spooky, it's participatory. The stories don't just scare you, they wait for you to show up. The Witch of Hubbard Lake, the Halloween Breath. Up north again, Alpena County, Hubbard Lake. In the 1800s, there was a woman who lived on the edge of the lake. She kept to herself, lit lanterns in the bog, and spoke in a language no one recognized. People called her a witch because in rural Michigan, being different was often all it took. One Halloween, a group of boys decided to spy on her. They never returned. Weeks later, their bodies were found in the marsh, their mouths stuffed with reeds. Locals whisper that the witch didn't die. She just moved into the water, into the fog. Every Halloween night, the air grows colder around Hubbard Lake, and those who whisper her name claim to feel the warm breath on the back of their neck. It's said if you turn around, well, it's already too late. Halloween is when she comes closest to the shore. In the Upper Peninsula, people talk about the frost wraith. It's said to appear with the first hard frost, which, up there, is often right around Halloween. It drifts through mining camps, silent and white, freezing the air around it. Clocks stop. Breath turns to ice, and anyone who looks directly at its face is said to die before the first snow falls. For miners, Halloween wasn't just a holiday, it was a warning. They said the wraith was winter itself, come to collect early. Even now, Yoopers say on Halloween night there's a certain chill to it, a cold that isn't just winter, it's a presence. The Merk Morel, the Halloween Forest. Mesick, Michigan is famous for its mushrooms, but locals whisper about something beneath the soil, something called the Merk Morel. It's said to let mushrooms grow from its back, waiting for a hunter to reach down and pick them. And when they do, the creature bursts from the dirt, a goblin-like beast with gray skin and long claws. Halloween in Mesick is when hunters say the forest goes unnaturally still. No birds, no wind. Just the soft, unsettling sense that something underground is listening. Some say the Merk Morel is ancient folklore. Some say it's new. But legends don't need centuries to grow. Sometimes they just need the right night. And in Michigan, Halloween is that night. The Phantom Train of Jackson, the Halloween Crossing. Jackson, Michigan has its own piece of Halloween folklore. In the late 19th century, a train collision on Halloween night killed dozens. Since then, people have reported hearing a train with no lights, no engineer, and no schedule. It barrels down the tracks like clockwork, but it's not a train you can ride. The legend says if you walk on the tracks on Halloween night and you don't step aside when it comes, you will vanish with it. Halloween makes ghosts bolder. It gives them a stage, and some doors only open one night a year. And lastly, the Ada Witch. Halloween at the cemetery. Our last stop is Ada, Michigan. The story is that a woman was murdered by her husband after he caught her with another man. Her spirit is said to wander Finlay Cemetery, glowing in a faint white mist. She doesn't scream. She doesn't cry. She breathes close. On Halloween, people say her glow is the brightest. Some leave offerings at the gate. Others try to find her, and sometimes they say they succeed. The Ada Witch isn't tied to the day she died. She's tied to Halloween night, the one night when she can roam the world freely. Michigan has legends, but it also has its defenses. Old superstitions passed down like quiet prayers. Burning salt on the porch was said to keep the wandering spirits out. Carved turnips and later pumpkins were placed outside to scare creatures off, like the dog man. Mirrors were covered so the dead wouldn't step through. And farmers never entered barns alone after dark. It wasn't just the saying, it was survival. Halloween wasn't always about costumes and candy. It was about keeping the night where it belonged, outside. And now, the stories are told, but Halloween night isn't over. The dog man's howl still echoes in the north. The snake girl still waits by the river. The frost wraith is already woken. The Ada Witch walks between the headstones. Every one of these legends has its time, and their time is October 31st. And there you have it, our brave night owls. Another F-Bomb Friday wrapped in the cold, eerie fog of a Michigan Halloween night. If you're listening to this right now, well, congratulations. You've survived the stories, the shivers, and whatever may be lurking just beyond your porch light. But remember, Halloween in Michigan hits a little differently. The air isn't just crisp, it's watchful. The night doesn't just blow, it whispers. Out here, October isn't just a month, it's a summoning. When the leaves fall, shadows get darker, the nights stretch longer, and Michigan's folklore doesn't just stay in dusty old storybooks. Every Halloween, when the candles of the jack-o'-lanterns are blown out and the porch lights shut off, these stories crawl back up from the ground and remind us that this land doesn't just forget. It remembers every scream, every superstition, every poor soul who thought that they were too tough to be scared. So when you step outside tonight and feel that cold air wrap around you, when you hear the crunch of leaves behind you, even though you're alone, don't panic. Just nod. That's Michigan saying, Happy Halloween. I'm a little frightened.
Yeah, I got chills up my spine on that one.
I got chills on my spine too. That was fun.
That was fun. And how cool was it that Halloween falls on F-Bomb Friday this year?
Halloween, or is it F-Bomb fell on Halloween this year?
Vice
Which
versa.
way do we go?
Or versa versa.
Right.
Right?
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I love Halloween.
I do too. It is my favorite, so much so that on Halloween night is when I proposed to you.
True story.
Isn't that great?
It was great.
Yeah.
It was a fabulous Halloween.
It was a fabulous Halloween.
Skeletons all around.
And it was very chilly.
It was chilly. And the best thing is it didn't rain, because it does like to rain
It does
on a Halloween night here.
It does.
Yeah. Well, I love this story. Super fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get so excited every year. I think most Michiganders do. It seems everybody that I speak to, anyways, that it is their favorite time of year.
Because we're all a little crazy.
We're all a little kooky and all a little spooky up here.
A little kooky and a little spooky. Well, thanks for the great tales, hon.
You're welcome.
So, do you want to sign us out on this spooky Halloween night?
You better lock your doors. You better lock your windows. And you might want to check under your bed.
And on All Hallows Eve, I will not be looking under my bed. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween, everybody. And we will see you again on Malice Monday.
We'll see you on Monday.